Hello, everyone. I'm Lopi Clint. Welcome to Late Night Meditation. As always, it's great to be here online with all of you, whether you're watching from Zoom, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. So, hello again, everyone. Hello, Eric. Hello, Dad. Hello, Rex, Kanoon, and iPhone. Thanks for joining in here on Zoom. Also, hello, Julie, Ivy, Jade, and Hakuzo. Oh, and Hannah. Thanks for joining on YouTube and everyone watching on Facebook and Twitch. As always, I'm streaming to several pages at once, so if you're watching on Facebook and you don't see my face in the top corner, very likely I can't see your comment right now, but I'll always go back and reply, as many of you already know. So, it's great to be back. Again, Happy New Year for those who are coming back for the first time. And of course, I hope you're all doing your homework. All right. The homework is whatever you're doing, have relaxation and awareness. It's a great way to help practice meditation outside the meditation hall. As when we meditate, or really throughout our days, taking that time to practice to have relaxation and awareness, this is what will help us find some balance. And it really is the steps for meditation. So while we're meditating, remember to do just those two things. Allow yourself to relax and then have awareness. So, of course, with relaxation, be comfortable. Okay? You'll always hear me tell you all to feel comfortable. You don't need to be perfect, but you should feel perfect. Because if your body doesn't feel comfortable, it's going to feel uncomfortable very quickly. And then your discomfort will end up pulling you out of your meditation. And I know some people, they have learned where they might go right into focus and go, huh, the focus is there. Perfect. But then after a while, back hurts, knees hurt, and then your focus goes, disappears. And it's a very natural thing. Our master telling us, yeah, we need to relax first. When your body's relaxed, comfortable, it's comfortable enough, and then you don't need to worry about the body anymore. Then you can go inward again and get that calm, that peace that we really want. So, as we practice, remember to take your time. As today is our Wednesday class, which is our Wisdom Wednesday, so meditation's not too long, and then we'll have time for Q&A as well as a wisdom talk. So take it easy, take your time. Remember, when we meditate, never ever force or push, okay? Take your time, enjoy, not endure, because meditation is a mini vacation, an opportunity to relax your body and your mind. So, let me say hello again. Hello, Mom. Hi, Pad. Hello, Andres. Thanks for joining in. Hello, Lee. Thanks for joining here on Zoom. Okay, then as we practice, or if everyone's ready, let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Take in a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. As we know, relaxation is the first step. Allow yourself to be comfortable, at ease. And if any time during the entire session that you feel the need to adjust or move, feel free to do so. You should not be enduring meditation. You should be enjoying it. So if your body's saying, not quite comfortable yet, feel free to adjust. It's only the first few times that you need to adjust a lot because our body's not used to it yet. Later on, there will still be adjustment, but it's less. It becomes easier to adjust because now you know your perfect position, or what tends to be your perfect position. And as I mentioned before, even masters make adjustments. But because they're masters, they're just quicker to adjust. It takes them less time to find that perfect balance. So don't force or push. Take your time. Each time we meditate is an opportunity to practice, an opportunity to fine tune and realize what works best for you. And we'll get closer and closer to finding that perfect balance with each session. And that's why I always recommend try to practice at least a little bit a day. It will go a long way. And even practicing often, a couple times a day. It doesn't need to be long, but making time to practice can be very helpful, very beneficial in helping you improve. And the improvement is how well you're able to calm down, slow down, begin to let go, to gain clarity, calm, and peace. As once you're able to do it, you can start doing it even in daily life, especially times when you need to. As we know, life is full of challenges and obstacles. There's always something. But if we're able to calm our mind, allow it to quiet down, to slow down, we won't react too quickly. You'll be reacting in a more calm, relaxed demeanor. It doesn't necessarily mean you'll be slow in making decisions. But many times when we quickly make a decision, or really make a decision too quickly, sometimes due to emotion, due to reacting to a situation, without taking the time to think about it for a bit. That pause, that moment to slow down, even if it's just for a split second, can be the difference between regret or remedy the situation. So take your time, relax your body, relax your mind, allowing our mind to slow down, take a break, enjoy this mini vacation. Son mo Arahant Araham. Now, let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intention to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean, and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our body, filling our body with light. And let this light shine out from us, filling the room. And let this light spread far and wide, filling the city, filling the state or province, filling the country and the surrounding country, until filling the entire world and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our coworkers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heaven, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Sabbe Buddha Parapata Pacheka Nanchayang Palang Arahanta Nanchate Chenarakam Pantami Sapaso Sabaputtanupavena Sapadhammanupavena Sapasanghanupavena Sattha Sodhi Bhagwante. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes, take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. How is everyone feeling? As always, take a moment to notice how you feel right now that we finished the session. And just notice for yourself, did it feel like a good session or an almost good session? So, if it felt good, great, try and do it again. If it was almost good, a bit challenging, that's okay. And we start to see what are our challenges and work on it as we go. Thing is, when we meditate, it's always a brand new session, a brand new experience. Allow yourself to experience. Sometimes it goes by very quick. You're like, we're done already? And then for sometimes it's just, when is it going to end? When is it going to end? It always changes depending on how we are at that day, how we are at that moment. So always adjust. Make adjustments whenever you need to. Okay? It doesn't have to be perfect every time. We do our best to get better and better. Okay. So, um, for today, our wisdom talk, it's about the topic for, as this is the new year and the first topic for the day, I wanted it to be something about bettering ourselves and something that we can work on ourselves. So for today, it is about a healthy body and healthy mind. So, what is it that I'm talking about here? Now, a healthy body or really a healthy mind, it has to go together. It can't be just one or the other. So, first we have to look at, well, our own body. When we have a body, we are alive, right? We're alive. But if you're alive, we are because we have both body and mind. Suppose you have just body but no mind. That's called a corpse. Okay? It's just a body. But if it's only the mind and no body, we call it a ghost. Ghost spirit, okay? So we need both, our body and mind. We have to care for both of them. If you think of it, think of your body kind of like a house, okay? It's the house, the home that we live in. Our mind is like is the inhabitant. It's like us who we are. Our body is the house. But when we care for our body, it's like we're having a good roof or a good shield that protects us because sometimes, yeah, sometimes not so great things happen, and if they get on, then we gotta care for it as best we can. But if there's no protection, it makes it very difficult to fix, and that's why we are always doing our best to find that balance. Okay, so we have to care for our body. That's number one. That's really important. So, as we know we need to care for our body, we also need to care for our mind. So, what is it we can do? In reality, our mind is the boss. That's why it's the boss babies. It's real. Our mind is the thing that's actually in control. It's like they used to say, mind over matter. Because if your mind is able to get some calm or be able to shift our thinking, we can adjust how we feel. So that's why we're practicing. Why we need to take that time to practice. That's why we meditate together. And of course, it's how we learn and get better at what we're doing. So, how do we get our body and mind to work together? So, first off, with our body, we need healthy food. We need good nutrition, right? So, that's one way we can care for our body. Also, exercise, getting some time to use that fuel to strengthen our muscles. Yes, no matter what age, we all need exercise. It's just how much. Just adjust to your body. You don't have to go crazy and do a 5K marathon or something like that, or do hardcore lifting right away. Not like that. It's getting some time to move. It can be if you haven't exercised in a long time, simply going for a walk for 5 minutes. That's a good start. It's just something. Okay, just to start off. With our mind, we need to bring our positivity, having our mind thinking about something good. These positivity, encouragement, things that are more uplifting. This is what's good for our mind. Because if our mind's always thinking about the negatives, it keeps on dragging us down. It feels heavy. It feels like we can't do any good, like we're not good enough. That's why a lot of these thoughts come to our mind. Whenever we start thinking negatively, we tend to just continue to go downhill. It's very difficult to lift ourselves back up. So, this is why it's important to find that positivity, find our encouragement, or encourage ourselves, or help encourage each other. This is why we are social creatures. We need each other. We can't really live alone. We tend to need each other. Okay, even if you're the best, able to do everything, we all still need each other. So, how can we practice this? Our relaxation and awareness. The homework that I share with you guys all the time. Have relaxation and awareness. It's a great way to help us be a bit more mindful. It really is practicing mindfulness because thing is, if we use the word mindfulness alone, it does mean only awareness. It means just being mindful, being aware. But to practice it, it needs relaxation also. It's very much meditation outside the meditation hall. But this is why if you only focus on the awareness, sometimes it sounds like to be overly aware. You're kind of checking everything all the time. Too much. It's a balanced, relaxed awareness. That's why I share with you guys this homework. When you start practicing this, you'll start to see, wow, I'm able to keep my calm throughout the day, or at least be calmer, because it's always a practice. We're always doing our best, because it is our railroad tracks, as I've shared with you guys before. Our relaxation and awareness are the tracks, and we have to do our best to keep them consistent. As we keep them consistent, there might be some dings here and there, and then we have to take that time to, uh, excuse me, we have to take that time to adjust. And of course, it's our railroad tracks to success. We need these things to happen. Relaxation, awareness, keeping that consistency, and make adjustments we call considering. But in this case, I just showed you. If you are able to do at least, even just doing the 3 out of the 4, you'll definitely reach success. Is to improve in that success is where we do our observation and adjustment. So it's important to take time to practice. Healthy body, healthy mind, it requires practice. For our mind, we've been practicing together. I can help you with that. With our body, most of us know how we should be. We tend to know that, oh yeah, I should be healthier. I should do this, I should do that. Most of us know, but we tend not to practice it so much. But that's why we all have to take that time to practice, little by little. Okay? You don't have to be perfect right away, as many of you probably have New Year's resolutions, and some of you may have already fell off the wagon. It's only been the first week. It happens. But think of it like this: whenever you're working on something, a new skill, suppose exercise, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna exercise more, or start to exercise regularly. Try to do it a little bit every day for 1 week. Let's say, let's do it in steps. Suppose you wanted to do, let's try and do 4,000 steps a day. It's not too crazy. If it feels too much, we'll get 3,000, whatever. A good start, right? You get more, great. You have less, that's all right. And then do your best to do that for a week. After that, then you start to add a little more. Maybe 3,100 or 3,500, depending on the pace you're going at. It's always about little improvements, little by little steps forward. If we try to do a big thing and it's a little bit too much, we feel disheartened. We feel like we're not going to be able to do it because you realize, oh, it's really difficult. And of course it's difficult. I saw this in a podcast the other day, where he was showing why people tend to mess up when they try to build a new habit. And I like the exercise he told everyone. He said, everyone just cross your arms, right? Just cross your arms however you want, whatever way you do it, right? And then notice how you cross your arms. What arm's on top? And with the different people, you'll see that, hey, it's a little bit different. So for me, my left arm is on top, and right arm on the bottom, right? It's an interesting thing. And now put your arms down and try to cross them the opposite way. It feels weird. And you go, huh? What's going on? This is so weird. This is actually a very good example of showing why is it difficult to build a new habit or try to change an old habit. It does take time, but it is doable. It's just going to feel awkward. There will be times where it's like, oh, it's so difficult. Why is it so hard? But that's part of the practice. It's part of the time of making that change. So if you're working on your health, as everyone should, because it's what keeps us alive. So do our best. Doesn't mean you'll be a complete health nut or something like that, but at least care for your body, do some exercise, eat okay, or at least eat regularly. Some people are not eating very regularly, or sometimes they're eating too much. I'm on that category. So we're always adjusting. Make that adjustment as we go. And then, little by little, we start to get healthier little by little. Same with our mind, our practice, a little bit a day. It's very much like that. So once you start to do it, whatever it is you're working on, and start doing it, just taking the time to do it. Even if you don't reach your goal, it's okay. You will eventually get there. But if you're only focused on the goal itself, it will feel like you're never good enough when you have that one or when you had that one off day. Suddenly, oh, I couldn't do it today. I'm a horrible person. No, you're not. You're just a person. You're a human being. We're not perfect. We do what we can. Just do your best not to have too many of those off days. So if it's during a time where, for example, if you're trying to build a new habit, but at that moment you are not well. For example, you are sick. You're healing. You're currently have a cold or a flu. That's not a good time to start a a way to change your diet or health or something like that. Because at that moment it's the time for you to heal. So also notice that if you are uh, even for men and women, if they want to lose weight, it's different. For women, you have to adjust because of what's the word? Your menstrual cycle. Men don't have that. So our weight seemingly goes down very easily. It's like, how come they lose weight so quickly? Uh, I've been listening to a lot of different things, and I realized, yeah, with the menstrual cycle, you'll actually gain weight first, and then you'll start to lose it, and then you'll gain it again, and you lose it. It's like wow. If I looked at the scale every day as a woman, I'd be really, really annoyed. But yeah, that's the thing. So it's understanding that it will take time. Don't feel disheartened if it's not going the way you want. It doesn't always look that way at first. And then, little by little, we start to make it a practice, a regular thing. And then you get closer and closer to your goal. So, hope you all practice that. That's really the balance that we're doing. A healthy body, healthy mind. When we have both healthy body, healthy mind, it helps each other. If your mind is already very healthy, it helps you get to your body healthier because you're more aware to kind of be able to stop yourself a bit easier. I've noticed that's been what's working for me. For me, when it goes body and mind, my mind is much more healthier than my body. But I'm getting much better because I'm more aware of it. I'm more practiced, more conscious of it. While some people might be much more healthier in body, but then their mind's just kind of everywhere. That's why we're practicing, little by little. Okay? So I hope you all practice. You don't have to be perfect, little by little, and we'll find that calm, that peace, both body and mind. So now I open the floor to you all if anyone has any questions or wonders. As I see, well, first let me say hello. Who else came in? Hello, Akshi. Good to see you. Oh, hello, Gwenyan. Hi, Andrew and Joyce and Amit on Facebook. And who else came on YouTube? Hello, Sam. Oh, I was says interesting background. Oh, yeah. So yeah, this is. Uh, I've actually had a lot of interesting pictures of different things that I've encountered. This was actually at like a boba tea place. I just thought, wow, this is pretty. So, uh, yeah, there's actually a lot of different backgrounds I might start to show you guys as we go. But there's no necessary or no significance necessarily, but just some pretty stuff that I happen to encounter. I wanted to share with you all. Okay. Oh, actually, he says if you talk to GPT at the end of every conversation, it says it's about finding the right balance. Well, it's true about everything, isn't it? In life, it's always about finding balance. Absolutely. Okay. Uh, oh, Sam says the camera's out of focus. Actually, it's my background just slightly shifted. I did that on purpose, but I didn't expect anyone to. Okay, sorry. I'll be more centered next time. But actually, I am centered. Okay, Hakuzu has a question. He says, "How can you let go while observing feelings without getting attached to them?" Okay, this one is not necessarily easy, but it's also not impossible. It just takes time. So, as I mentioned before, as we're practicing, it's it's a thing that we do every day, little by little. We get better and better at it. The thing is, with observation, it's easy to observe at first, but it's also easy to attach to that feeling. For example, like let's say you're observing that you feel. Let's start with just physical feelings, like you feel warm, you feel cool. It's a feeling at the moment of the temperature in the room, right? But it's simply information. It's it's adjusting that feeling. No, feeling like this is a little bit different because that's physical feeling. But feeling like a feeling of happy, feeling of joy, feeling sad, feeling angry. These feelings tend not to last very long. It can always change every moment of the day. So this is where we're able to take it as it's adjusting it into simply information. As yeah, this is nice. I feel happy. I feel content. Great. I feel I can feel sadness growing in me. I don't like it. I don't feel good about this, but it's the feeling I have right now. While you're experiencing it, not so easy to detach. It does take a lot of practice. I'm not necessarily that great at it. I practice a lot, but it's it's really finding our center. If we can find our center, get back to that calm as best we can. That's why I always say as best you can, because it's not like this. It's very rare. Masters can do this, uh, where they can go from um, high or low experience or like level energy to just go still. I know this because one of my friends, he happened to be hanging out with a lot of high level meditators who meditate with my master, and you'll be surprised that high level meditators are not super like stoic or anything like that. Not all of them, at least. Most of them are not that much different from you and I. They can laugh, they'll enjoy this and that, but when it's time to center themselves, they'll go. They can be laughing extremely like. So my friend, he shared with me, they were just talking about something and they're laughing all together in the room. And normally, when the master he walks in, there'll be two doors because in Thailand there's a lot of mosquitoes. So there'll be an outer door and then the inner door. So because they were laughing inside, they didn't realize that the outer door was already open. Because usually you'll hear like that creak, the door is opening, and then they would quiet down because they know the master's there. But this time, the master got to the second door while they're all laughing, and then as soon as they saw him, shoo, silence. Of course, my friend he wasn't a high level meditator, so he's just like holding himself back as best he could. But the rest of them just completely silent, as if nothing happened, and go, "Whoa!" It's like that's a level of immediate stillness they can handle that they can actually do. We don't have to be that way. Okay, we're all practicing. So as we're practicing, it's us learning how to lower it down little by little, little by little. Okay, and it's taking our time to center. It's not easy, I understand, but little by little. Okay. Thank you for your question. And hello, Ellen. Thanks for joining on YouTube. Okay. Any other questions or wonders tonight? Crickets. No problem. As always, remember, you guys can always contact me. Uh, as you see my QR code, I'm always happy to connect with you all. Uh, some of you already text me regularly, send me messages regularly, which is totally fine. Whenever I'm glad I get to connect with you guys when I'm able, as many of you already know. As while I am the high tech monk and I do have my phone with me pretty much 24/7, I'm not 24/7 on it though. I just have it with me. So yeah, always feel free to contact me anytime. I'm always glad to help you guys out when the time permits. Okay? And if there are no other questions, then I'd like to give you all a blessing before we go. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling and let's brighten up the world together. So for everyone on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, see you guys next time. For those on Zoom, feel free to stay longer if you'd like to chat. Take care, everyone.